procedures that are processed only when a specific event occurs are called event handling sub-procedures, or more simply, event procedures. So they're always there, but they only work if certain conditions are met. Otherwise, they don't do anything at all. And we always use Pascal case. That's where we start with a lowercase and then move. If everybody's with me, let's get going. So, the first thing you're going to notice is our headline that's on page 238 for sub-handling procedures, or event handling sub-procedures. So, because it is the page that I have just turned to. So, we want to avoid duplicating code. When different sections of a program need to perform the same task, you can enter the code in a procedure, and then have each section call that procedure to perform its task when it's needed. So, you don't want to... For joining me, this is going to be a great lecture. We're going to be talking about sub and function procedures. So those are going to be the things within your code that makes the code work. So we are going to start with Chapter 7's Focus on the Concept lesson. Is everyone with me on page 288? Alright, so 288 out of 531. String ID is a string. So here we're specifying that the string ID is a string. Alright, the length property just tells us how long it is. That's going to take us to, that's going to cover length property, insert method, pad left and pad right methods. So we are going to bring it in. It's going to look like the diagram at the bottom there. Bottom, you can see that with the length property. The length property just tells us how long it is. Which we refer to L-O-V-E! L-O-V-E! 2, 3, hey!
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle fine is this. My lips to blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this, for saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips, and holy palmers too.
I, pilgrim.
So here we're specifying that the string ID is a string.
Lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh. Then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray. Grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not. While my prayer's effect I take.
We are gonna bring it in. It's gonna look like the diagram at the bottom there.
Thus, from my lips by yours, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took?
Sin from thy lips? Oh, trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
You kiss by the book.
I do have a certification in this, like, literally I do, but would I ever feel comfortable using it? Absolutely not. I think I got a C in this class, so who cares? But in the end... L-O-V-E! L-O-V-E! 2, 3, hey!
Infatuation, I crave it day and night. So give me a taste, just a little bite. Saturation, I'm dripping, honey. Sweet to the very last touch. Oh, 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 oh. So satisfying. It's on the tip of my tongue, it's on the edge of my lips. Begging for your touch, for your kiss. I want it, L-O-V-E. I need it, L-O-V-E. Whoa, that's right, L-O-V-E.
Andrew, get the cart.